marriage or mortgage?
If let's say we get married in Ghana, right? It's like max $4,000, which is a lot compared to the.
Wait, I'm sorry. 4,000 what?
No,
How many
hear
women
me.
can I marry in Ghana?
No, no.
I still think you should be able to still get the house instead of just waiting, because some men can choose to build a kingdom on their own and bring a queen to bring in the kingdom, or some men want to build it with a queen.
Are you putting money towards it? Hold on, wait. Yeah, because Jay, wait, hold on. 5v5 agency bro style. Today, we're targeting men and women, and we want to discuss the questions that is burning. We know what you're thinking about. We know what you've been thinking, right? So today, I have some beautiful ladies with me. I have some guys. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask questions, and we want to hear from the females and we want to hear from the males. We have a rule, please. I know we're Africans, and we think of African time. I want to go deep. We're gonna have 2 minutes, and I have Wale on set with us, so we're gonna have a timer. So if you are, when your 2 minutes is done, yeah. All right, when your 2 minutes done, we want to hear the other people talk. If you have an idea, you have something to chime in, let's know so we can be in order. When you have the mic, the floor is yours. All right? We're gonna kick it right off with marriage or mortgage. Let's talk about it. If you're dating your spouse and you've been dating for a few years, some people can get married after 2 or 3 years. It doesn't really matter. When you guys are ready to get married and you have the money saved, and you decide, are you gonna decide to buy a house first or get married first? So marriage or mortgage? All right, let's talk about it. Who's ready? So you ready?
Yep.
All right, here is a name, and then let's hear it.
Hi everybody, I'm Shell Baby.
Shall be. All right.
I would personally say marriage first,
first.
because if you do end up getting a mortgage, you guys are dating, men decide to get comfortable, and you guys are just together. You get the house, and imagine if you guys split up, whoever's name is on the house or whatever the case may be, that person gets to take that. So I feel like with marriage, there's more union, there's more like security within itself. So I feel like marriage first, then the house.
Okay. Let's hear from you. Want to go? All right. She's gonna go, and then I need a guy to give it to take. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Shansia. So my perspective is a bit different. So if I'm dating somebody, I'm gonna choose mortgage first. Not that I have to get a separate house, he has to get a separate house, but if we're dating, I'm assuming we're dating to get married, so you're gonna wanna have certain things in line, and one of those things would be a house and a mortgage for me to move into and to raise a family into. That doesn't mean that I can't go and have my own house and have a mortgage, because I do need to have a place to live, whether I'm renting or having a mortgage on my own. But if you're wanting to date and you're serious about dating and want to get married, I would assume that you would at least have a mortgage in line for you to have a wife and to get married and have children. So I choose mortgage first.
Okay. All right. Let me hear from one of the guys. What do y'all think? Oh, you ready? All right. Give us your name and then.
My name is Get to Know Me. I have to. My name is Get to Know Me. I have to agree with Shansia, and that's because I would definitely choose mortgage first, because a lot of women are moved by their emotions and they don't understand that in life you have to actually sacrifice the present for the future. So most women get this notion about I want to get married because they see on Instagram fancy wedding and all that stuff. But if you're dating somebody and they live in an apartment, it makes no sense for them to go and spend 20K or 30K or whatever amount of money on a wedding when they could have put that on a down payment that can build equity, that can actually become something that you can use to actually make money from that property. So most women don't think in those aspects, but they forget that we men, we are logical. We don't think with our emotions. So I'll definitely go with mortgage and not marriage.
Okay. Get to know him. Yeah,
Get to know him.
All right. Who wants to? Oh, Glory. Who wants to go? Oh, you want to add? Okay.
I want to rebuttal on what you said.
Okay.
You said like, 20K, 30K. Personally, me, I'm from Ghana, so it's like, if let's say we get married in Ghana, right? It's like max the amount that you need, $4,000, which is a lot compared to the.
Wait, I'm sorry. 4,000 what?
US dollars.
To do a wedding in Ghana.
But remember, the currency is way more there.
But I want to understand dollars. 4,000.
4,000? No.
Wait,
No,
how many
hear
women
me.
can I marry in Ghana?
No. No. So it's like with the wedding aspect, I feel as though like it's more of if you want to get a more like get in a house, it makes sense because you have a house, you know where you're gonna live with your family and everything. But imagine the person leaves you. And then it's like now you guys have the house. Who's gonna it's all about assumptions. Oh, if we're dating for long term, if. But if there's no real commitment, how would you know if that person, that mortgage that you're getting, the house that you guys are getting together, it's gonna suffice? Who's gonna leave after the relationship ends up breaking up? You know what I mean? Just being together is not enough. I just say it's not enough.
Good. Tell me your name and then what's your take on it?
Hey guys, my name is King. For me, I choose marriage. Marriage is forever.
Okay.
So
one of the guys chose him.
wait, I have very good reasons as to why. So I'm looking for my forever person. It's a one-time thing for me. So if I'm getting married, that's my lifetime partner. We're gonna work together. They build houses every day. A house is a money problem. If you have money, you can buy a house. Me personally, I would like to build my own home with my wife's input as well. I want us to build our own home. I don't want to buy one. So they're only gonna give birth to my wife one time. I want to find her. We can then work together, and then we can build whatever house we want. So I'm gonna pick marriage first.
I agree.
Okay. All right. So you wanna talk about it?
That was a great take.
You wanna? Okay.
That's a good take, right? But still, I still feel like even though you're looking for your forever person and you want to get married and find a house together, you don't also just want to like wait around until they propose. How many relationships have you been in that end up not working out? But if you took advantage of still getting a property, you always can either sell it while it's built equity. You always can either rent it. You can do something with it. I just feel like just waiting around to find that person while you're doing that, it just doesn't make as much sense.
So you're saying for men that are actually ready to get married, they should get the mortgage while they tell the spouse like, okay, I want to get a house before we get married, and then get it without her input or without her knowing that you're getting it.
So
is that what you're saying? Because you're talking about them buying it and they can sell it with equity. If you break up, you're talking about breaking up, right? If you break up and you're not together, that's your property you own. So you're saying they should get the house first? As a guy,
I still think you should be able to still get the house instead of just waiting. Because some men can choose to build a kingdom on their own and bring a queen to bring in the kingdom. Or some men want to build it with a queen. But in the meantime, if you're in a position that you are able to get a house, just don't wait until say, hey, I need the wife to be here and choose and pick everything. Because if she doesn't like it, we can change it. You know what I mean? Instead of just waiting around.
All right, Glory, go ahead. I think,
I just want to put one point across. So first of all, we're talking about finance. So we're establishing the fact that for you to choose between marriage and mortgage, you have to have money for either or.
Yeah.
So that means you have to have enough money to do
but
both.
you could also be in a process where, babe, we're saving, we have 15,000. Our
Right.
goal is to get to 45,000, right?
Exactly.
If we get to this amount of money, what are we gonna do with it? So
Exactly.
again, life is moving. We live life forward, right? So
Right.
you're thinking of what you want to do.
Right.
So in that aspect, let me say you don't have the money, but once you decide, it's gonna impact what you're doing.
Right.
Because if you decide to pick a house, it'd be wise for you to get educated with a
Right.
realtor. If you decide to pick a wedding, you're gonna meet a wedding planner to see how much it costs. So it's a left or right.
So everything
move.
involves funds that you have to
You
spend.
invest funds, but if the funds
So
are
this
not
is more
there,
about how you think financially and how you think emotionally.
Yeah.
Because if you had that much money, now we can go to the court and get married.
Invest in the wedding.
And we celebrate our wedding later on. It makes no sense for me to take a lot of money and marry you.
Get to know me, you're
Wait.
talking like 1960, bro. You said
But the thing about it is, do you want to invest into the wedding or the marriage? Because the house you're investing into the marriage, not the wedding. Because the wedding, people come and eat your food and then they go home. You have a problem, you can't call them. They give you a toaster for your wedding. That's not a.
And they'll even
that's
tell you
not
the
it.
food was not good.
Exactly. And they come and complain.
All right, who's going, Drea or Gloria? You guys want to? Drea, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Drea. I'm a lover's girl. I love love. I love romance. But to be honest, I yearn for stability. Stability stimulates me. So I will choose mortgage. Why? Because when you invest in something, that you can flip, that you can gain from. Whether or not it's a win or loss situation between you and your partner, there's always something that you can fall back on.
Okay.
Marriage is a lifetime commitment. When it comes to deciding on a futuristic journey with someone that you love and you want to build a family, like that's with kids and everything else that comes within the marriage, I feel like when you have a secure direction to go into, it's much more easier to transition into that next step of your life. That's why I would choose mortgage.
Drea, I'm gonna add one more point to this, right? And we'll go to the next question. You guys just think about it, right? You and your person you're dating, right? You might be engaged. This is more so, even if you're not, are you as a female, are you adding money towards this down payment? If you decide to get a house, you guys are not married, are you putting money towards it? Hold on, wait. Yeah, because Jay, wait, hold on. This is part B, but think about it, right? Some people pick mortgage, some people chose wedding. Now, there's a saying that if the average wedding, you guys are saying to get married in Ghana is 4,000.
Marriage? No.
Wait, to get married in Ghana is 4,000.
No, not to get to have like a good wedding.
A good wedding.
If you want like a spectacular, no, like let's say like a village, like somebody.
No, we're not getting married. Are you going to get married in the village?
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying for like a general wedding. For a wedding that's like, if you want like a good top tier wedding, that like, yeah. But if you want a like extravagant wedding, it's obviously going to be more than that, like more like 20K and above. But obviously, like for us, like a good nice wedding, 4K is enough. Because the currency is different. Based in Africa, the currency is definitely different.
So how much is 4,000 in Ghana cities? Like
in
10
Ghana
million?
cities.
20 million?
That's something that somebody has to
All
look
right.
up.
While we're building on that, ladies and gentlemen, next question, right? Men and women, do you believe we can truly be friends? Yes or no? I know this question, Wally, and we need time up for this one. We need time up for this one. Do you know, this is an honest opinion. There's a lot of questions that I want to have in a setting like this because we talk about it, but do you believe men and women can truly be friends? I saw a post where this girl said, I believe that's something that happened in elementary school and we're grown and we're adults now. So she believed it could never happen, right? We all have different takes on it. Please, on timer. Glory?
Let's just
All
go. Let's just
right.
go.
Wait,
now.
let's go. All right. Glory.
Wait, to be like honest, I think men and women can be best friends. I think it's possible. I think with self-discipline and boundaries, I think it's 100% possible. Okay. You just have to be self-disciplined, boundaries, and your friends.
Let me start taking notes now.
And friends only. Once there's an attraction or like there's like any sort of feeling or there's anything, then it's not friend again. I think people forget the word what friend is.
So when it comes to men and women being best friends, I believe that it's absolutely not possible because you should only have one best friend. That is either your wife or your husband. When you think about best friend, that's somebody that you are comfortable with, that you're willing to share everything with. You can't have a husband and have a best friend because if you have issue with your husband, who do you want to? Your best friend. If you and your husband break up, who do you want to? Your best friend. So it's absolutely possible for you to find more, to be able to expect yourself comfortably more to your best friend than your husband. And that is very wrong because you cannot be in a committed relationship with somebody and have another somebody that you're going to expect yourself to. That is already chaos. That creates chaos already in your own household. So it's not possible. Most men who say they have a girl best friend, they like them. Even if there's no physical attraction, over time it will build up because everything starts from mentally. By the time she gets depressed or stressed or he the same way, he starts asking for things that he shouldn't be asking for.
Wait, okay, elaborate. Wait, let me catch you. You say when you get depressed or stressed, I don't understand.
Frustrated.
Or
Because
frustrated, but
we
you have a
are
partner.
humans. There are times where we are lonely and we feel like we want to talk to someone.
Can you be lonely in a relationship? Hold on.
In a relationship, talking to someone.
You can't most.
One house, guys. Hold on.
There are a
I'm
lot of
asking
people.
him, let me
There are a lot
deal
of
with
people
him.
right now who are married and they're lonely.
So there are people
And
that
it's
are married and
because
lonely.
who they are dating is not their best friend. They have outside best friend.
But just to answer, like, men and women can be friends, it's like you have to define
Can men
what
and women be best friends?
men and women can be best friends. It's like you have to go define first what friends mean, right? And to be best friend with someone, you're sharing every intimate part of your life with them. You're doing life with them on top of your spouse. I think if you're gonna be best friend with someone, you
No.
really
What do you think? You're asking us. You're going. What do
yeah,
you
no.
think? Can they be best
Do
friends?
I
Yes
think,
or no?
I really believe that it will have to depend if there's boundaries enough being specified, but I don't think it's actually truly possible to be truly best friend if it's not your spouse.
So no.
Because then it's just like introduce, so no.
Okay.
Yeah, like no. And I have really close friends that consider themselves best friend, but I just feel like it just takes away from that, and it will create some sort of things. Now I have 6 sisters, so I can do it, but it's very rare to be in that position where you can be best friend with a woman.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Jay, you're smiling. Yeah.
Okay. I believe that it's possible. If there are keyword boundaries. Emotionally, a man and a woman attraction can coexist between both beings because there's a penis and there's the vagina, like straight up. But I really truly believe that the core and the foundation on which you build a relationship with the opposite sex can be like a brother and sisterly love if you guys establish that that's what it is. So I believe that it's possible.
Okay.
That's my take on it.
While we're answering the questions, right, we're not going to go back, but I want to add this to it, right? Everybody has mentioned self-discipline, boundaries, all these things. What if you know fire is there, right? So there's fire. You see fire. Eh? This road is clear. But you're choosing to wear suits, to wear body armor, to go through the fire. Why?
But it's
That's
not,
what I'm hearing from everybody.
But it's not fire if you don't see that person as fire.
Sometimes, right? My thing is, but you said which one is discipline, which one is self. All these things, you guys are putting boundaries and barriers in place because it's like you're preparing for war.
No, we're not preparing. I'm not preparing for war. I'm just keeping myself within the range of understanding that I can never cross the line with that person because of what I have as a relationship with that person.
Okay.
There has to be limitations.
All right.
That crave fear. I personally, I don't think that male and females can be best friends because the truth is, we human beings, we get comfortable easily. So imagine me getting up in the morning and I'm like, oh, let me call my best friend, and I'm having a bra on because I know it's my best friend. Your best friend is not a stick, yeah? Because, like, for real, like, you'll be like, in your head, you're like, I'm calling my best friend. You're talking, you have a bra on, your breast is showing, or like, you understand. And your best friend is listening to you, but you don't know what he's thinking. And imagine you go visit your best friend, he's paying your ass, and you're like, oh, bestie, no.
You say your best friend?
No.
Wait. No, she needs the pound. She said if he spanks.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, on that, right? Keep going. Finish. Land. You're still in air.
Yeah, so like as I was saying, so for me, there's like this, no, it cannot happen. No way. This generation, no way.
Before Shea talks, if my girl has a best friend and you are spanking, let me not. Go ahead. That one off me.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I
Can male and
agree.
female be best friends?
I don't think so. I think it's
Okay.
kind of kiddish. If you have a male best friend, I think maybe you were friends with them in elementary school, middle, high school. So they're more of like a family friend. Your family know them. You know their family. It's more of something like that. They're probably in a relationship too, you know. But as a best friend, trying to make friends platonically in adulthood, I don't think it's going to work. Like he was saying, you already put in all these boundaries because you know you can't cross that step. Why are you even thinking about crossing the step? That means that's not your friend. That's more than a friend. You're putting all these boundaries together because you're seeing that person. You're putting the title of a friend, but you're really attracted to them. That's how I see it. Yeah, for me, I don't make any new friends. Anybody that I've ever spoken to that said they try to be my friend, they weren't. They were just trying to talk to me. So I don't think that people
Okay.
can be friends platonically and learn, new people in adulthood. I don't. You should always, if that's your male friend or that's your female friend, you should have been friends with them from birth or something, and that's it.
All right.
I agree. I don't think you could necessarily be friends, best friends with someone, because I think attraction can grow over time as well. So, and then with women being so comfortable, they're telling you things, and like some men are manipulative, so they can be like, okay, she's telling me this, she's comfortable with this. Now I have a game plan on how I can go about this, or how I can. It can make the situation very weird. So I think you definitely got to be careful. And I agree with what you said too, because you mentioned the boundaries. A lot of people want boundaries to be set because they're scared of messing up. They're scared of, oh, damn, I'm gonna be at the bar with my best friend. We get drunk, something happens. So, yeah, I just limit it for sure. Like, of course, I can have home like girls that I can see from time to time, but best friend, no.
Okay, I definitely agree with that. Male and female cannot be best friends in this generation because of the comfortability. If you're going through something with your partner, you can't call your partner, you can't call your best friend. And it's like, that's the shoulder to cry on. And this is like, not necessarily, but at the end of the day, like, you're comfortable with that person. You don't know what that person is thinking. At your vulnerability, they might do something to make you feel good, but then it will, like, overstep that best friend title. So I don't think that should be mixed. No.
Okay. Kegli, you're smiling. Kegli, you're smiling.
You see me, I know one year out. I know one year out. Listen. I even have this one story. I was when I was still in college, and I was eating in the cafeteria with this young lady, and I guess one of my friends found her attractive. So he came up to me, and he was like, "Who was that young lady you were eating with?" And I was like, "Oh, that's just my friend." And he was like, "Is there any friendship between men and women?" And at that time, I looked at him, I was like, "What do you mean by that? Like, that doesn't make any sense."
Okay.
But I really sat down and I thought about it. Okay, so for me, it's a no. If you have a person, if you have somebody, you have a partner,
Right.
it's a
So
no-go.
it's okay if you're best friends and you're not in a relationship.
For myself, I still wouldn't even do it.
Okay.
Because, and I speak from the privilege of being a man and being somebody who has to approach women.
Right. No, in this generation, they can approach you.
Yeah, I know.
Fine,
But if you're in a situation in which, say even as a lady, you might have the best of intentions, you might not want anything. When you get put in the eyes of a trained assassin who's trying to come and get you, like somebody who knows, a man will know how to toss you. Like, you know how to talk to his babe. Listen, even if you don't want to do anything, he'll put you in situations that are compromising to your relationship.
Okay.
Trust and believe. Trust and believe. If you really know how to get a girl, he'll know what to do. Any purpose that a woman best friend would serve me, my girl should be able to serve. And if I'm having a problem with my girl, I have a big sister and I have big cousins to get a woman perspective if I need it. So I don't really see a reason unless it's a business relationship.
Okay.
Or something that benefits me in a romantic way.
Yeah, no, you're definitely
Intimate way.
I think everybody had their point. Our parents wanted us to be doctors and lawyers, right? All our parents, right? What are 3 criteria that you have in place for the person you're gonna date?